Hello, I'm excited about talking to you. Hello, hello, hello. I want you to like this page and share it. I got a message for you today, and it's on releasing and embracing. I want you to like this page and share it's beautiful here in 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 Atlanta today. It's a beautiful day. I hope it's a beautiful day for you wherever you are. And I want you to focus on you. Hello, how are you? About your life and about what it is you want to create for yourself during this time, this place, this space where we are. Sometimes you can get caught up in the distractions of life that you forget the main thing, and that is taking care of you. And I want to talk to you about releasing and embracing. Let me see who's reaching out to me. All right, I got a message for you today. Brent, how are you? Okay. And I love you too. Tanya, how you doing? So glad to see you. And Brantley, thank you. And Pamela. All right. Once you like this page and share it, we'll talk about the fact that we've had a major interruption. I believe, as I said, that life is based upon transformation, disruptions, and miracles. Transformation, disruptions, and miracles. And when we look at our lives right now, we're still going through a transformation. The way that we've been living and the way that we have carried ourselves in the past, can't do that now. You just can't swap breathing air. It could cost you your life. I saw where this family that they have a choir and they got together and went into the studio to sing, and now 8 of them are tested positive. Just all types of cases like that. There's a new strain of the coronavirus in the UK, and they're planning on locking it down. And so you start wondering, when is this madness going to end? Then you got the head of the free world say, come to Washington January the 6th. Come to Washington January the 6th and act wild. Whoa! Who does that? That's mind blowing. And so the fire chief in Detroit, I heard from Mildred Gaddis. Ben, he recently passed. Man, what a good man. Boy, he's a good man. This virus does not discriminate. And there are some people that think they're past it, and then they have some other after effects of it. My daughter, one day she's feeling good, then maybe 2 days later, my youngest daughter's been tested positive, and it's tough. It's a struggle. And so, but in the midst of all of this, I want you to write this down. You got to keep it moving. You can't stop, yo. You got to keep it moving up and here, up and here. You got to keep it moving. And my heart goes out to family members and friends who've lost loved ones. And you got to keep it moving. You can't stay where you are. You can't stay there. You can, but you don't want to stay there. And so I want you to listen, and I want you to write some things down. As you think about yourself and think about the new person that you're going to become, pretty soon people will be saying, Happy New Year. Well, the truth of the matter is there cannot be a Happy New Year until there's a new you. Got to be a new you. And so I want, in order for that to happen, for you to radically change your life, for this coming year, 2021, to be dramatically different for you, I want you to write down, what are you going to release? Now, I'm going to share with you some of the things that I'm going to release. Number one is procrastination. Starting today, I should have had my book recorded already. and I've been putting it off. But let me share with you what motivated me. Here's something that I wrote down last night. Put off the things that you are okay with dying in you today. Whoa! I said, whoa! I'm not okay with my book dying in me today. I'm not okay with that. Put off for tomorrow that which you are okay with dying in you today. Now, let me tell you something. That'll get you up on it. Having a hot flash just thinking about it. Okay. Okay. So, guess who will be doing my audiobook version of You've Got to Be Hungry today, right after this? Me. Put the things off for tomorrow in the future that you are okay with those things dying in you today. Because you're here today, gone today. We don't know how much time we have left. We don't know the day, the time, or the hour. And my friend Boo died. I'll never forget coming out of the cemetery. My best friend lady said, Mr. Brown, we buried a good man today. I said, yes, we did. She said, you know, you talked about what a great cook he was, the Caribbean dishes and Bahamian dishes, and he was a chef, and he was going to write this special recipe book. And you and I, you and Boo were going to do it together, which would include your mother's sweet potato pie recipe. I said, yes. Did he write the book? I said, no. She said, ooh, he took that with him. He took that with him. You came here to do something. There's something in you that you brought that's unique to you. That's a representation of your intelligence, of your talent, of your skills, of your gifts. And if you died today with those in you, would you be okay with that? Enriching the cemetery. Dr. Miles Monroe, profound statement, rob the cemetery. Today we're going to rob the cemetery. No, I want you to write down the things that you would not be okay if you died today and those things died in you. I want you to write those down. We got to deal with this right now. And once you write them down, put down an action step of what you're going to do today. So here's my action step. When I finish talking to you today, now, I will do my first recording. I got my book. It's in the room. Here it is. Excuse me. It's right here. I'm going to do the audio version of this. It's one thing to hear a speech. It's something else to read a speech. All right. I'm gonna put the voice on this. See, it's one thing to write for the eye, but to speak for the ear. When you hear my voice, when I tell these stories, it's going to be a different thing. It's a different kind of experience. And I have a great concept for this. So I'm starting today. What are you going to start today? I dare you to decide to be on top of your life. I dare you to live intentionally. I dare you to put off that gift that's in you that God put in you. And that if you left here, we would all be deprived. Just start. A journey on 1,000 miles begins with a single step. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. One bite at a time. So I'm starting today. I'm going to get down at least a minimum of 4 chapters today, audio, that I'm going to do the audio version of my book, so that when you want to hear it while you're driving, because you can't read and drive. And the other thing is this: for every Bible that's sold, listen to this, 100 versions of the audio version of the Bible are so. Whoa, why? It's convenient. And it's a difference. People love to hear my voice, and they have not found a way that you can articulate my laughter in print. You got to hear my laugh. That people love. You can't get my laugh in the book or this voice right here, or when I'm talking to Tyrone, my little squirrel friend. Or this voice that says, you know what? He didn't take his medication today. You can't print that kind of stuff. You know what? You can't. You got to hear this. And so I'm gonna show out. I'm gonna make my book interesting for you. Oh yeah, I'm talking about the audio version. You're gonna get all the voices of Les Brown, all the emotions, all the rawness, all of it. It starts today. I would be upset if I died with this in me. So I'm starting today. I want you to write down something. Just not all the things. I got a lot of things I've been putting off, but I'm just going to take one. I want you to write this down. One thing that's most important to you right now, that if you died today, you would get on the other side and slap yourself. Oh my God. Why didn't you do that? You had more than enough time. No, I was real busy. Everybody gets 24 hours. You didn't make it important. You know the reason why when you go to the airport, you catch a plane, and there are times when you show up and you waiting and the luggage does not show up? You know why? They've made you a priority. The luggage is optional. I know you're glad about that. That's all I got to say about that. Make it a priority. Start it today. One thing, just find one thing. One thing. Release procrastination today around that one thing that you're going to do today. It might be saying, you know what? This job is aging me. I'm too old for this. I don't want to do this anymore. No. No, this, I'm about to lose my mind. Up in here. It might be a relationship. A friend of mine, he came home and his wife fixed him a big dinner, and he and his wife and children having dinner, and then all of a sudden there was a sound, ding dong, and then he got up from the dinner table, excuse me, baby, and went to the door, and a man served him divorce papers. I said, did you finish your meal? He said, no, that took my appetite. She said, I can't do this anymore. Served the papers. He never saw it coming. Have you ever had something happen to you? You never saw it coming. I have two friends. I'm not going to tell that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. But you never saw it coming. He never saw that coming. He thought everything was fine. He'd been traveling all over everywhere, speaking all over everywhere. And that happened. I'll never forget. I had to speak. I was speaking in this place. I think it was Utah. And they were chanting, we want the motivator. We want the motivator. And I'd been on the road for about 2 months. Listen to this. We want the motivator. And I was dating someone. I'm not going to tell you her name was Cheryl. Anyhow, we want the motivator. And I went backstage, called her. I said, hey, they're chanting, we want the motivator. I got a standing ovation. And then I heard a voice in the background say, hurry up and tell him. I said, who's that? Les, I'm sorry, but our relationship is over. And she hung up. They said, we want the motivator. We want the motivator. I said, what? Whoa, my God. We want the motivator. Les, Mr. Brown, you got to come back on stage. I said, I got to what? You got to come back on stage. I went back on stage. I grabbed the microphone. I said, you know, sometimes your dream will drop you to your knees. I was crying. And somebody said, oh, the Spirit is on him. The Holy Spirit is on him. He's crying. The Holy Spirit got him. know what made me tell that. I'm sorry. I'll be good. I promise. Okay. See, you can't, you can't print that kind of stuff. They were still chanting, and they thought I had the Holy Spirit. I was hurting. I was crying. My heart was broken. I was shocked. I was stunned. I didn't see it coming. So, let me go to the next thing. Okay. So what do you need to release? What behaviors you need to release? Here's another one. Following up. I need to follow up on some stuff, but I'm not going to try and do all that today. Okay. I'm going to just do one thing today, and that is I'm going to do the audio version of my book. What else? I've been putting off organizing a team of experts, of friends that I know will help me, and people that I don't know that I need to reach out to. And I'll get to them, and I'll write down a date. What else? I'm going to put together a strategy to make 100 times more money. Why? Because I can. I can make more impact. I can help my family more, and generations yet unborn, and other people. I can help feed some of these people and provide housing for people who are going to be evicted or foreclosed on, or provide food for. Some of that's got my name on them. Some of those families I'm supposed to help, that I was sent here at this point in time by God to motivate them, to inspire them, and to let them know that He's real, that He'll never leave you nor forsake you. He's real. Greater is He that's in you than he that's in the world. He's real. It's not over until you win. No. What else? Did I mention to you make 100 times more money? Yeah, that's enough. Okay, that's enough right there. Just put down 3 things, okay? But today, and I want you to ask me about it tomorrow. Today, I'm going to put in a minimum of 6 hours today reading, doing, and creating the audio version of my book. What are the things that you need to release? Here's something else. There's some people that I will not call them, and I'm going to inform them not to call me. And I got block on their numbers. I don't want to talk to them. Why? I only want to take calls that are positive, that are productive, that are purposeful, that are profitable. Don't fit in that category? I'm taking it out of my phone. No, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm 75 years young. And there are some people, nothing's going to come out of the conversation. It's not positive. It's not productive. It's not purposeful. It's not in the lane of where you're taking your life. It's not helpful to you. And it's not profitable. This is a time with all the stuff's happening right now. You have to ask the what if question. What if you got sick? How long can you miss out on bringing money in before it affects your lifestyle? I was telling my son today, I said, son, you've got to start asking yourself the what if question. What if you got sick? How long will it be before it affects your lifestyle and your mother's lifestyle? You said you'd like to buy a home. What's your strategy? If what it is that you're now doing does not work, and if I'm not here, what are you going to do then? You have to ask the what if questions. Why? Because things happen. As Will Jackson will say, life happens. And you don't see it coming. Alethea, She was going to sign a contract. She had had a major breakthrough. She's going to be going on tour. This was major for her singing career. And she was in a car accident. And that changed everything, drinking from a straw for 6 months. She never saw that coming. One of the challenges that I have with the law of attraction, she didn't attract that. No, that happened. Will Jackson is right. Life happens. And so that's why we have to have a strategy. We have to have a game plan. And it's better to have a strategy and not need it. It's better to cushion yourself and protect yourself and it not be necessary than to need it and you are left there naked. Listen to me. I'm 75. You won't find me standing out someplace in a parking lot of Walmart or McDonald's flipping hamburgers or pushing empty baskets. No, because I strategize. I use my voice. I use my story. I use my talent to prepare for this time, for such a time as this. And I'm encouraging you to do the same. If you agree with me, I want you to put yes in the comment section. Put yes in the comment section. I'm fired up about this because a lot of people, they don't know. I've been here long enough to know life, it's serious. And this coronavirus, it does not discriminate. The races of all kinds are coming out of the woodworks, but trust me on this virus does not discriminate. And the people who have tested positive and just got over it in 48 hours, those are the ones who said it was fake and they got access to medication that you and I don't have access to. You got to watch and pray. You got to look at this. How's that possible? They're out and waving at people. Oh, I had it. No big deal. Don't let it consume your life. Yes, is that right? Give me that cocktail you had. What your wife had. What your son had. What all your friends had. Hey, we got to watch as well as pray. This is serious. We ain't been in this place before. And there's new stuff coming down the pike. There's some other cards up the sleeves of the people calling the shots and doing things that we haven't seen yet. That's why you got to brace yourself. That's why you got to do what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said. Do for self. That's why I speak. Why? I'm controlling my destiny. And the young people say, be your own boss. And if you're one of those people, you want to be your own boss, here's one of the things that I'm doing. I'm releasing the behaviors. I'm releasing people. I'm looking at them. They're coming out of my phone. And I'm embracing relationships. I'm looking for some people who want to take a sprint with me for 3 months. I decided, you know what? 7 weeks is not enough. I'm gonna create something that's special. I want 90 days. 90 days. Hey, John Leslie, call my son John Leslie. 90 days. I want to work with you. First 90 days of 21. You know what we're gonna call it? Get it done in 21. Get it done in 21. I want you to call me, and there is an investment. And if you don't want to do that, fine. There's no free lunch. You got to be willing to invest in yourself. But I'm going to coach who signs up, who can hear my voice. And I'm going to provide. I'm going to let you know all the things that we're going to offer and provide for you, but take you through a process that will teach you how to make money from home. Take you through a process of how you can begin. John Leslie? Yes. Where should they go?
I can download the Les Brown app.
Okay, download the Les Brown app. LesBrownApp.com. And what will they find there?
They're going to find your motivational videos and the opportunity to learn. Tell them to hit the Learn tab.
The Learn tab and the motivational videos.
Yes, sir.
And what if those who want to be coached by me for 90 days?
In the Learn tab, they fill out that information.
In the Learn tab, fill out the information. In the Learn tab, download LesBrownApp.com. Do this. This technology. It's serious. You see how that is now. I don't need no secretary to do that. Listen, 47 million people are going to lose their jobs because of technology. Listen. So now you go to LesBrownApp.com and there are kind of all offerings there. And I'm expanding that, creating my own speakers bureau. I'm expanding that to leverage my name and reputation to market you and to help you to get access to my database and the people that I've spoken with. I'm expanding that to do events and summits and speak-offs with people that are ready to go to that next level. I'm expanding that to certify people that would like to be Les Brown coaches and speakers. Oh yes, I'm talking about getting it done in 21. If you want to get it done in 21, can you feel it, brother? Up in here. Oh, behave. Hello. Let me see. Put voice in the comment section. Let me see what y'all saying out there. Can you tell I'm excited? I'm becoming familiar with this, but I'm doing my book today. I'm in good voice. And if you can hear me, somebody say, keep it moving. That's right, Robin. Keep it moving. No. We can't slow up. You got to keep it moving. Absolutely. This is no time to be depressed. You ain't got time for that. No. God has not given us a spirit of depression. Of worry, of being anxious. Be anxious for nothing. No. And let me share something with you. This is the best day of your life. Do you hear me? Warren Hudson knows what he's talking about. See, I could have gotten here faster if somebody on my level didn't see me as competition. Someone on my level that would have opened the door and said, come on in and give him the microphone. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a good friend here, Les Brown. Come on, brother, and do your thing. That's what I'm doing now. That's why I've had these speaker summits. And if I had someone who have been through some stuff. See, before I spoke, nobody looked like me in this area, all right? Before I got involved in training, and the reason that I'm a walking encyclopedia when it comes to this, see, when you have the complexion of rejection, you have to be extraordinary in order to be considered average. I'm telling you, I take no prisoners and eat the wounded. I study. I told my son, I said, listen to me. You want to do what I've done? Your grandmother had a third grade education. That's all Mamie Brown had. And she had a PhD in mother wit and perseverance and focus and determination. That's what she had. And I got that from her. I don't know about my brothers and sisters, but I got it. I'm the one. Isn't it interesting how kids can be raised in the same house, bathe in the same water, eat at the same table, raised by the same parent, and one comes away with that stuff, with that thing, with that gift. One. That's why they call me Mamie's boy. Because my mother, she made things happen. Yeah, she impacted me. Mr. Leroy Washington, he had two sons. His sons didn't know him. They just knew that he was a sperm that participated in them being here. But the man I saw, the man that I eulogized with Dr. Anthony Sweeting, they never knew that man. Is that, you know what? It almost happened to me, but I fought. I was willing to fight because here I was motivating people around the world, and one of my sons, I couldn't reach him, but I wouldn't give up. I prayed, I asked people to pray, and I worked hard. And I got him. He ain't getting away. I got him in a hammerlock. You ain't going nowhere. You hear me? No, I fought like Mamie Brown fought for me. And you got to fight for what you want. You got to fight for peace of mind. And part of this group here, listen, I found some stuff and I got some stuff that will first work on you, on your mindset, to give you the mental withdrawal, because this stuff is about to get ugly up in here. This new season of the coronavirus, this new season of evictions, when these evictions and foreclosures start taking place December 31st, and some are taking now, I won't even turn on the television. Those of you join me, part of the requirement, you can watch television for 90 days. Why? You got to go on a mental diet. I have a friend named Mike Sims. I said, Mike, what would you say was a turning point for you to be earning your first $1 million a year? He said, man, I did not watch television for 1 year. I'm not asking for 1 year. I'm saying to you, you give me 90 days, and part of this package that I'm going to provide for you, part of this training I'm going to provide for you, part of this community of collaborative, achievement-driven, supportive relationships. Give me 90 days, and your life will never be the same again. Now, in the Power Voice, that's 7 weeks. That's a different thing. The Power Voice, that's a different thing. Just put voice in there if you want to be trained on how to use your voice for 7 weeks, going through that training, how to extract your story, how to organize it, how to deliver it. Some things are taught and some things are caught. How to use your story to transform people individually and collectively. Are you with me? That's 7 weeks. This is your gift to yourself. People who want to do that. That's $997. He says, oh, I ain't got that. Is that right? Okay, you won't be a part of it. You say, oh, you just about the money. Ask me, do I care what you say? I give of myself every day. I don't care what you say. Invest in yourself. You don't have any skin in the game. You don't care. The more you pay attention. If you can't afford to do it, you cannot afford to do it. You're a grown person and can't afford $970 to invest in a multi-billion-dollar industry and be taught by someone who's earned millions in it. If you're that trifling and sorry and don't have that kind of hustle and hunger, you don't need to be a part of it anyhow. Go back to the life that you're living and ask yourself, is this working for you? If it's working, you don't need this. This is just for people who say, you know what? I don't want to take forever doing this. You must know something. You must know something. You still got hair in your head at 75. You must. You still got a kid and play haircut, flat top from the 80s. You must know something because you happy. When you ain't happy, you know, your hair fall out and you don't smile, you don't laugh much. You're not a little kid. You must know you can't be on the planet 75 years and not know anything? Are you kidding me? There are people out here making millions. They don't only hear a hot minute. A guy the other day told a guy called him about a program he had. And this guy, I'm not going to tell you his name is Sam Crawley. I did an interview with him, and he was so complimentary to me. Oh, Wes, I hadn't spoken to you a long time. You're all over the internet. But when you talk to this guy who he wanted to get as a client, he said, you know, a lot of these people, they're following that washed up speaker, former disc jockey Les Brown from Columbus, Ohio. So the guy said, well, I'm calling you about your program. You said you can help me earn over $1 million in a year. And then it hit this guy that Sam had taken a picture in front of a new car in front of Dunkin' Donuts. And the guy said, why would you take a picture? If you're going to take a picture in front of a new car, an expensive car, why would you not do that at your mansion or your home? Why Dunkin' Donuts? It just dawned on him. So he called the guy back, and the guy asked him, Sam, he said, yeah, so what are you going to do? You want me to teach you how to speak? He said, no, I know how to speak. I've been trained by a former washed up guy that used to be a disc jockey. I know speaking is what I do. I just responded to what you were promoting on the internet. You can help me earn over $1 million in 1 year. And he had done that. And so I was curious about your program. And so to get the guy to sign up, he decided to cast aspersions on my character. And the guy said, oh, okay, well, after he gave his spill, he said, okay, thank you so much, and called me. He said, man, no. So he said he must have thought I was Mr. Buckethead. Let me share something with you. The road I've traveled truly is a road less traveled. If you want to learn how to make it against all odds in whatever area of life, I've studied people. I've studied them. You hear me? I studied this. I lived this. This ain't all just some side hustle. This is what I do. You know, and I'm looking for 90 hungry people. 90 hungry people that want to sprint with me for 90 days. It's something new. I just, as my mother would say, I dreamt this last night. I want you to download the LesBrownApp.com, LesBrownApp.com. But there's some of you that want to do something with your voice and would like for me to work with you. I can show you how to do that. I can bring that voice out. I can show you how to speak to small groups and larger groups and transform them individually and collectively. I can show you how to speak with confidence and get commanding standing ovations and to get out of your fear and step into your greatness. I will introduce you to a part of yourself that you don't know right now. When you sign up, when you put voice in there, that's a 7-week program that I got. 7 weeks, 7 weeks. It's a gift to yourself or a gift to somebody you know that needs some help, that needs some love, needs some support, needs some coaching and want to do something with their voice. Yeah. We need new voices today. Evil prevails when good men and women do nothing. T.D. Jakes was right. Nothing happens until it's spoken. We need new voices today. Today, all this craziness going on, in the beginning was the word. Thou shalt decree a thing and it shall be established unto you. We need new voices today. today. All hands on deck. People who've got a voice, people who've got a story, people who want to make a difference, people who have a passion, people who have been called and answered, here I am, Lord, send me. Send me. And I'm saying, if you okay, you've been putting this off. Some of you have been watching me. If you okay dying with that story and your voice in you today, put it off. If you knew how to do it and be known nationally and internationally, you would have done it. Your best thinking has brought you to where you are. Results don't lie. Put voice in the comment section. Stop messing around. Stop messing around. Decide to go big. Some of you need to be in both my programs. Decide to go big. Do it now. Do it for somebody. Think about somebody that's serious, not just anybody, not somebody who need an opportunity. No, you want it to do it for somebody who's hungry for an opportunity. There's a difference. You don't want it for somebody who need more money. You want to sponsor somebody who's hungry for more money. Hungry to make a difference. Hungry to say, thank you, Lord. I'm here because of your grace and mercy. Hungry to serve. Hungry to use their power. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of love, a sound mind, power, hungry to use it. What a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. Angels bow before him. Heaven and earth adore him. What a mighty God we serve. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for those who can hear my voice. Thank you for those who you have assigned to me. Thank you for keeping me disciplined, living in a place of integrity, ordering my steps, keep me humble, and remind me always of myself. I can do nothing, but with you, all things are possible. With you, I can bring these voices out. With you, I can give them hope. With you, I can transfer all these blessings you've bestowed upon me. It took years, but I'm grateful. And they'll be able to do it in a fraction of the time because of the miracles of your blessings. I'm here because of your grace and mercy. I'm so appreciative. I'm so appreciative. I'm so thankful. Oh boy. I sat in the studio last night waiting for now. Glad I'm still here. Sometimes I don't know what caused me. Sometimes I'm scared to go to sleep. I said, oh God, I don't know what you're up to. I'm scared that I ain't going to sleep because I might not wake up. So I'm going to stay awake. In case I see death try to get in the window, I'm going to run out the front door. I called some friends and they sent me a picture. They were celebrating. They were so high. I was looking for their faces. I was looking for masks. I didn't see no mask. I said, y'all can't come. Y'all can stand on the lawn. And I'll spray it down with some Lysol when y'all leave. No, you did, yeah. Are you kidding me? Corona May ain't playing. She ain't playing this. She ain't playing. I ain't either. My grandchildren's, y'all can see me on Zoom. Hello. See you. Wouldn't want to be you. If you like to have fun, if you want to learn how to make money with your voice and your story, put voice in the comment section. And if you want me to bring that voice out, if you want to learn how to speak like me and command any kind of audience, and if you know somebody that can do it better than I can do it, show them to me. I have them for lunch and breakfast. Take no prisoners and eat the wounded. Oh, behave. It's good to be me. Oh, you make me randy, baby. Sometimes you gotta laugh. All the craziness going on right now, you need to laugh. So I make it my business to make you feel good and to laugh. And I like you laughing at me because you know I'm not well. He's a little touched in the head, Mamie's boy. That boy, he's a little touched in the head. Yes, he is. Something wrong with him. The one they call the dumb twin. Mm-hmm. But he makes $70,000 an hour. He can't be too dumb. You didn't go there. Yes, he did. I'm having a hot flash. I call it power surges. Okay. Okay. Jay to Truth and Jonathan.